if we're not constantly assessing ourselves, then we're never going to become the person we're meant to become. And
I just want to pause right there, because when people think about assessment, they might think, was I most effective in my role in my job, or wasn't I? If I change this, will I make more money in the year to come or not? I think the assessment we're talking about is really that kind of continuous feedback that we give ourselves. You know, you spoke to this person that way, or you looked at that person this way, or you even judged yourself harshly in this way today. And what will that make of you as a human being? Right? Because I think that people do check in with themselves, but I think they're very specific about.
I'm not sure that's 100% true, but I'm sure
I think it's
some people do.
I think it's in the box that's really important to them. And usually it's one, right? It might be money, it might be power, it might be a relationship, but I think what we're talking about is that you look at your whole being, right? And you assess who you are today and who you want to become to ultimately live the life that you were destined, which is a whole different.
Yeah, and I would frame it even more different than that, which is each one of us came into this world to become something very different than the person that we came into this world as. That's really the entire purpose of life. Many things that happen, we work, we get married, we have families, all of that are actually elements that are meant to lead to the main goal. And the main goal is, how do I really manifest the great potential and light of my soul in this world? And the only way that that happens is if I am consistently changing. And I want to speak about that a little bit more, but the two ideas, which I think are very important. As I was thinking about this in preparing for this podcast, the thought that came is that if you're not strongly driven to internally assess yourself and grow and change and find the parts of you that need to change and find the parts of you that need to grow, it is either because you don't know where you are or you don't know where you need to be going. But if we have clarity about both who I am today, and in some sense, you can have clarity about where you need to go, but where the person we need to become is significantly different. And that's not a bad thing. That's a great thing. That's actually why we're here. But any lack of a self-assessment and true drive, and because I think it's important that we not think of what we're talking about in, okay, I want to become a better person, I want to change this. Those are all nice thoughts, but what we're talking about is something much more drastic than that.